In a groundbreaking ruling that could reshape global climate governance, the International Court of Justice (ICJ) has declared that countries have a legal duty to combat climate change and protect people from its harmful effects. The court's advisory opinion, issued on July 23rd, followed a request led by the Pacific island nation of Vanuatu and supported by over 130 United Nations member states. The ruling affirmed that failing to address greenhouse gas emissions may amount to a violation of international law, especially where such inaction threatens fundamental human rights. Although not legally binding, the court's decision is expected to influence international negotiations, national policies, and climate litigation efforts worldwide. Legal experts say the opinion strengthens the case for holding high-emitting countries accountable for climate-related damages. This is a major step forward for climate justice, said a legal observer from the Pacific Islands Forum. It recognizes that environmental harm goes hand in hand with human suffering. In its findings, the ICJ acknowledged that climate change poses an urgent and existential threat, and that its states are obligated under international law to act to prevent environmental harm. It emphasized that nations must take meaningful steps to cut emissions, regulate polluters within their borders, and protect vulnerable populations from climate-induced risks like rising sea levels, drought, and food insecurity. The court also called on industrialized nations, many of which are historically responsible for high levels of emissions, to provide financial and technical assistance to less developed countries grappling with the climate crisis. Climate activists and representatives from small island states welcomed the decision, calling it a moral and legal turning point. Youth groups, particularly in the Pacific, played a key role in mobilizing international support for the court's involvement. "We have been shouting for justice, and now the world's highest court has heard us," said a young climate advocate from Fiji who was involved in the campaign. The opinion comes just months ahead of the COP30 climate summit in Brazil, where it is expected to reshape discussions on emission targets, funding mechanisms, and climate reparations. While the ICJ cannot enforce the ruling, its advisory opinions are often used by international bodies and domestic courts to guide legal interpretations. Observers say the decision will likely be cited in upcoming legal battles over environmental damage and state responsibility. For Science Television Network, I am Namono.